just fucking can't fucking believe you.
There's great.
Look what showed up. Look what I get to play with. Where's everything? Does, but whatever. We'll get back to that. I'm gonna make something out of it.
Well, you can tell all your friends, you can tell the whole bunch. I just had a good fun this lunch. Well, if you ever went us with the bowl and spoons, we can with the B suit
Hey there, welcome back to ONEOVERYOGI. Well, today we're going to be doing a little bit of tailgate wiring. So, we're going to take a look at this here. This is for the newer style motor, I'm thinking, because I had 2 gates, so I got double the wiring, whatever. I'm running the 79 wiring is what I need for my tailgate window. So we're going to do a little bit of splicing here, and just so if I have to do an update or something like that, we're going to just clip it and heat shrink everything. So we'll set you up here and do a little bit of work here. Alright, we got you all set up here, and we'll get these motor wires fixed up here, and for the window and the tailgate on the Jeep here. So we're just going to give us some extra wire here. Make sure you always leave yourself some good wire, and we'll go snip down here off of there. We'll snip this guy here, right there, and that removes that clip out of there. So we can tuck him under there, out of our way, and we'll get some wiring pliers. We'll strip these down here, right about there. Strip that there, and grab some flux for soldering, because I always solder my connections on so they will stay good and we don't have to worry about any dirties in the connections. Cleans them up good. It makes for a really good solder. These clips here, I always pull the yellow parts off, so we'll just grab a torch here. Flat spot. Then you wind up with a nice little clip like that. And we'll grab a little bit of heat shrink here. And everything looks a little big here. Oh, will we shrink that enough? And we will pause that. And we grab a little piece of heat shrink just to slide over the wire before you start putting your clips and stuff on.
I don't know why my Cecilia's got just attacked by these beetles.
I don't know, love. But now we will grab our clip wherever I put it, right there. We'll throw that on here. And we'll just slide him onto there. And we'll give him a crimp here. And we'll bring you down just a little bit. There we go. And we'll give this a little crimp. Come on, stay on there. Like that. Got her crimped up. And now we'll just move our wire and we'll give her a dab of solder. Good quality torch is always best, or you can bring the flame down really small. And I think it went out. Nope. That went out. There we go. And grab our sire. And all soldered on. And that's done there. Now we'll bring our heat shrink back up here. I got a blurb of solder on the bottom, a little bit too much. So we'll just do a snip here, cut that off, get it out of the way. And my heat shrink is shrinking. Oh no. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Maybe a bit cooler. But it's always a good sign when you have solder coming out the back side. That means it's gone all the way through the clip. Now, let's see if we can get this up over that. And now I got your heat shrink on. Give it a little bit of heat and suck it all nicely down. And that's nice and tight. That's a good connection there. So now we'll go on to the one we want to use, is this one. And we'll just repeat the process. Strip that, a little bit of flux. This one you'll see a little bit better, just on the basis that it's up out of the tailgate. And do that there, like that. And make sure you put the right clip on. I'll get a little piece of heat shrink here. I had one out. And it ran away. So, since it decided to run away, down to the bottom of the tailgate, we'll find them. And we'll snip off a piece. And we'll stick them on the wire. And bring him down to the end so we don't shrink them. Grab our torch. Pull the little plastic guy off. We'll stick him on the wire. There, like that, and give them a crimp. Come on, straighten up, you bugger. We got that all crimped down there like that. Now we'll just position our wire here so it wants to be soldered. just when you're soldering these, all you gotta do is hold your heat just at the tip of it, and then solder just on your wires. And then as soon as she gets hot enough, she'll melt the solder and suck it in. And that's all it takes. And no blurbs out of that one, so we just did it enough. So now we will just let this cool a little bit before you pull your heat shrink up, because as soon as it hits that heat, it wants to shrink. So let it dissipate a little bit. And we should be good. Oh, come on. And just heat shrink. Bring that down nice and neat like that. And then what we'll do is we will, and somebody's been biting my heat shrink. So I blame that on a cat. We got a couple. Little buggers are always getting into mischief. So we'll just snip off a piece of heat shrink here, and we'll slide it right over our connection here like this, and we'll plug this in this way. Nice tight connection there. And now we'll put the heat to that, and the heat shrink will cause it works as a holding your connections together is what it does. So there's no driving down the road and now your connections want to come apart. So and there you have it, a nice neat connection. So since we got this connection all nice neat, see, nice neat, so now we have this connection here that goes to our motor tailgate. This connection here, as you can see, I don't know how well you can see, you'll be kind of crooked here, but that there wire goes down to there. That is your safety switch for your window, so you can't open the tailgate with the window up. Or with the tailgate up, you can't open it. So, and we have to put a new wire guide in, is this guy. That just clips in underneath here. And we put these double browns, dark brown, they go down underneath. Come on, where are you? You go this way. Yeah. Come on. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Alright, and then we got that wire all hooked up in there. Wires are both through the little guide that it gives you. And our next step is is to do a little bit more wiring here. And always make sure you tie your wires in, because the window does go up and down. A lot of shit to get caught up in them. So tie them in nice tight. And then this here is your defrost relay. Here, this is a ground wire. And this is your power. This wire here came off the window, so we gotta resolder that back onto the window. That'll be a little bit later. And we're gonna do a little bit more soldering. This wire here goes to your license plate light, as does this one. It just goes down underneath here and to your light, plugs right in. And we're gonna leave all our connections in the tailgate here, on the bottom of the tailgate. And then this way, when you're going out here, because your wires will come out here, which is kind of a stupid system, but they're always bending and getting cut in here. So we're gonna do a little bit of extra work here and make sure we get a good protection on those wires. We're gonna flatten them right out and put them through there. And underneath the vehicle, let's see, this is all my connections to my lights. I did kind of the same work. Everything's soldered in and everything's peachy-patchy there. That one there is the plug for the license plate light. And then you have right signal, left signal, reverse lights, all on there. And this guys here are actually your radio wires, your speaker wires. Why you would run them underneath, don't know, but it works. So, and these are your somewhat knackered tailgate wires. I gotta do a repair here. We'll just open it up and throw some heat shrink over that, because there's no breaks in this wire, so we should be able to just heat shrink this down. And might have a bare spot right here and a bare spot there. We'll throw some tape and do some heat shrink work here, and we'll get them cleaned up, and then we just put them all back in their loom and everything. We got the loom all done up in here, all brand new. So stay tuned and we'll get this done here. But as you can see, I told you I had another tailgate, and well, number one, the switch was knackered, so tried to fix that, but it don't work even after doing that, because the one little plastic leg broke off. So I re-drilled it and put some pins in it and tested it. Don't work. But this here is just some extra wire, but you can see they repaired there. This white is gone. As you get closer to the back of the tailgate, they fixed there. Another repair here. And look at this, just tape. No solder, no nothing. And this is coming out to the truck on the other underside. Like, the wires are in rough shape, but I will do what I need to do to fix them up. And another repair here. Like, this is my red and white that's coming into the truck. That's main power. That don't look too hot, does it now? It's kind of corroded, bad wire there. So I'll have to cut it back, but I need those connections to make this tailgate work. And live wires laying in the gate and whatever. Never a good thing, but we will chop this harness apart and use what I can out of it to make this work for me. Well, we got all of these wires all extended now. Just soldered some more wire in. All 2 color from my other harness. And now we're just gonna get them ready for getting them into in through here, and get them wired up underneath the truck and solder my ends and everything on. But first we're gonna do a little bit of loom work, some fancy stuff. And for this little piece here, I'll just put just regular black loom on this piece, and then on this here, we're gonna basically build a nice ribbon out of this to go right through here. And when I go to build the ribbon, I will make sure the camera is on so you can see what's happening. Alright, see you in a bit. On another note, we found ourselves an armadillo bug, but we scared him. So we're waiting.
Oh, he's gonna come out.
Here comes the armadillo bug. Do 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 do.
What the hell is that thing? Apparently he wants to fight with a tree. And he wants to eat a rock.
I don't know what he is.
If
you know what he is.
He's probably some larvae state for a beetle of some kind. Like ladybugs, they have 3 larvae states. Have you ever seen one like that and it's really small? It's black, 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 and it's got 6 little orange dots. That's one larvae state of a ladybug. This is bigger than that, but looks the same, but not.
We're gonna make an armadillo. Yeah! Armadillo! Alright, we got the loom on here, and all taped up. All our connections are hidden. Now, I'm gonna put another loom on this, and we're gonna make a pretty much a nice flat ribbon, wire ribbon out of this. So we will grab some nifty stuff here. What we got here is some braided loom. It's expandable, so, and I just taped up my wires all together, as you can see here. And this will make it easier just to put the loom on. So, and just a simple lock it back and on. Deedly dee dee dee. So, I got one loom on there now, and I'm going to go with a second loom on top of that. And measure that out. Snip that. Throw a little bit of tape at this end. Now, do an untape, which problem is my heat shrink is too small. I need bigger heat shrink to finish this the way I want it, but at least it's guarded and somewhat of a note of why I want it. I'll throw some tape on this. And then here we have a pretty flat ribbon to go through that piece in the tailgate. So it's not big and round and chunky like it is here. It's nice and flat and then flexible. So it'll work way better, and it's pretty good protection. This stuff's pretty slippery. So hopefully it protects the wires. Hopefully I can get a couple of years out of it. Alright, we got everything done here. And this is how our connection wound up on here. So as you close the tailgate, it just has a nice bend to it, and it just goes up and down. You come down here, you can clearly see the tailgate closed. It just folds right up and over. And then you come down under the truck here. And everything's kind of nice and neat here. I just got to loom it now. Everything is all soldered in. Everything's on plugs, and so I just loom this all up, and she's a done deal. Fully wired truck, all using AMC wiring. So all done. And what's Pumpkin up to? You want to be on camera? Huh, Pumpkin? Hey, Bernstein. Rawr. What's up? Huh? Hey, what's up? Hey? You good cat? Hey? Good cat? Well, folks, just giving you a final video of the tailgate after we got it all wired. And started the old truck, the old Jeep here, just so we don't kill the battery, anything like that, burn points out, because I'm running a whole point system. It's good stuff. But as we look in the back here, we I'll just get you situated, and we're on the down position, so we go up and back down. That all works nice and neat. So we got a little bit more work on the tailgate to do. Put the window in and hook up the defrost, but we'll just show you that the defrost works here. So we'll grab a test light, and so we put a test light on the ground here, and this here terminal goes to the window. So we're gonna just make sure we get a light on this guy here. Frost here, and we have a light in the back. Off, on, off, on, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but got a nice little green light under there. That's on, off, and then on. Nice little green light. See that? Ain't that awesome? So everything's wired up. Good. This thing's awesome, gotta admit. Every inch of this truck has pretty much gone through, every nut and bolt, and we've got a little bit more work, and we'll get her done. Hope you enjoy the videos, and like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell, set up your notifications, things like that. And yeah, hope you return. Thanks for watching.